Welcome to In Hindsight, where we showcase local New Mexico. We also debate about the hot topics in Are You the A-Hole? And I'm your host, Day.
And I'm Paul.
And I'm Rhea.
And we're also joined by Octo and Retail.
Yep.
So, summertime events, a bazillion events, and also my wallet is really sad because I've been
There's a bunch
eating
of
out a
events?
lot. Yes, we were just talking about on our other episode, I went to the Comic-Con. Also,
Oh, nice.
Summerfest is coming out, which is exciting.
When's that?
It already started. One of them was in Domingo Parca.
Okay, I need to know where these things are.
yeah.
I need a calendar sent to me and invites all the time.
Yeah,
How come I never hear?
I'm gonna go send you about the Summerfest because that's the one in Central where they closed the street.
Yeah.
So like they had like usually 3 different stages. I've done
The only time I've been to
Twice, I
Summerfest.
think.
You went to Summerfest twice already?
yeah.
See, I only went once by accident. I was like driving by it.
And then you saw it.
Me and my
and
friends
you
were like, "What's that?
"Whoa."
Why is everybody? Yeah, why is the whole road closed down?" And
Yeah.
then we went over there and we're like, "Oh, they're like it's Summerfest, yeah, with all the stages and
Yeah.
concerts." And I was like, "How come no one tells me? Yeah,
Okay.
where is this
Okay,
advertised?"
I'm gonna send you all the events that I just literally sent everybody. Free
Where do you
movies
hear
at the
about them,
park,
though?
Facebook, Instagram. Like I just I literally because I want to go to some because like I was telling you about Summerween, which is Halloween in the summer.
I've never even heard of that.
Costume
that out
contest.
here?
Yes, costume contests. Like
I would love to go to these
80s,
things.
90s tonight.
What?
Yeah.
It's tonight? I thought it's tomorrow night.
Oh no, tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you a message for that because I do want to go, and I told her like, but like everybody has like have to study or like children and stuff. So like I'll
I
send
remember ABQ to do was a thing for a little bit. It was like an app that,
okay.
that showed you all the stuff ABQ to do. And I don't know if it's still a thing, but I knew for a little bit they were like they had a calendar with like events. But
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go on Eventbrite, and then they have
Check.
this app called Meetup, where it's
Yeah, I do have the meetup
oh really?
too.
And
So
it
like
shows you all the events.
yeah. So I have meetup also, so that I have that too because people will post their own events and stuff. So like that's what I know about like the Summerfest coming up because like people were like posting about the Summerfest. But yeah, I'm gonna send it to you today. Because like I literally like
Yeah, me too.
I met so many people in Comic-Con and I literally just like mass text.
And if you guys want to be added to the email chain, all right, just
Yeah.
send her your email.
Please, like, we'll
just
put in our
all-
information. So if
we'll all go there
if you guys want
together.
to go, come join us. But like, yeah, so
you
like,
got- you have to pay though.
yeah. But I've been
I
like,
am broke.
I've been eating out like crazy
Yeah.
because like it's summer and like I went to the Comic-Con. I just found, so like I found this little cute mini donut place called Yummies. And they make the donuts in front of you. They fry it
Oh,
in
wow.
front of you in like these little tiny cute donuts. And right next door, I found like a Mexican taco place. It's so good. It's one of the best mole I've ever had. The name of the place is La Zenita. So it's literally like right next door to each other. Like it's like so good. I'd love to restart again.
And then, where's that at?
It's like you know where like the train station. Oh, it's right here. So like the train station right right across the street from the movie theater. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, well, it's not a movie theater anymore.
On first.
Yes.
And
So,
the prices aren't bad.
but yeah,
Ooh, that looks
it's
good.
really good. The mole, and it wasn't even in the menu.
I love
And I was telling her they make empanadas. It's like a cross
That
between
green chili sauce.
Ooh,
looks
look
pretty
at
good.
yeah,
that looks
tortilla and tortilla and like cornbread.
Ooh,
So good,
look at that.
so good.
I love tacos,
Yeah. It's the best.
especially with
Oh,
any,
and they're open
and the
till
hotter the better. Like love.
they're
green chili.
open till 3 in the morning on Fridays and Saturdays.
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Oh my
One
gosh!
of the latest
know.
taco places that open that late.
I'm going there tonight. So
I'm
this
always
so
up
this
late.
is the donut place. And they also have
Oh,
ice cream.
Yummies.
Yeah, it's literally like they're like right
Ooh.
on the same.
Can we go here after this? Is it like this is
I want to go, but
Those
like
look
I have
good.
my
Oh, look
job
at
training
those.
after that.
Oh,
Look
no.
yeah.
Those, that looks
So yeah,
really
so
good.
like the donut place, you actually get to choose your glaze and your
is that,
toppings.
is that avocado? What
Oh,
is that
wow,
on top of that
really?
one?
No pistachio.
Oh, pistachio.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
So I had like for my donut,
Oh,
I did. Yeah, that's the taco place, La Zenita.
I know where that's at. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's in a Central 505 in that building, right?
Yes. No,
The-
not five.
no,
Not,
sorry, not 505. Sorry, first. It's on 1 or something like that.
Yeah,
Central 1.
where that train station is.
Right,
The
right.
Amtrak train station.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, 3 a.m. That's why I'm gonna go there after my training. I get off
3
at
a.m.,
10.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go, cause like I'm like I gotta get some of that mole.
I'm always up late, so I always go to the taco trucks that are over on on Central the majority of the time, because there's like Taco Bus is amazing. If you guys ever want to try Taco Bus,
Yeah.
that one's open pretty late.
Yeah, take pictures the next time we go there too. We gotta like, you know,
Yeah,
we're trying to like,
and they're very friendly people.
yeah. No, but I feel like there's like definitely really good tacos here.
Oh my gosh.
Cause like I just like went to a wedding in New York like a couple weeks back, and there's like a place there where like the line was like crazy long, and I'm like I'm not falling in that line, and I live in New Mexico. I'm gonna get tacos when I get home.
Honestly, when I was out there, I was like trying their food, and they were like, "Yeah, it's the best pizza around," and I was like, "It's okay."
Ooh, I got a pizza place.
Really?
You guys
Where's
have ever
that?
been to Thick Pizza?
No.
It's like deep dish, Chicago style pizza.
Oh,
I've had,
nice.
I've
Where's that
had,
at?
I've had like.
I can't remember
dipty-
the address, but it's
What
called.
side of town?
So it's THICC pizza.
Thick pizza.
Yeah,
Thick.
it's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it's just like
Oh, I don't know. How do you guys like your pizza? Do you like it like thin?
I kind of
with,
like mine.
hardly any
Yeah, I
sauce,
like
or,
mine
thick?
thin crust though.
To be
Like,
honest,
yeah.
I don't care what kind it is.
Yeah.
I love
You just
all
like
pizza.
pizza.
Yeah, I like all pizza.
I love all saucy pizza.
Yeah.
That's like me. I'm like, oh, add more sauce.
Well, the
Yeah,
Chicago
yeah.
style
Yeah.
pizza is so humongous because like when we were in Chicago, we ordered
Yeah.
a small one, and like we couldn't even barely finish it.
Yeah, they're good
because
sizes.
it's so thick.
It
It's
is.
pretty big.
So much.
Yeah.
Like I was shook because like you know
Yeah.
living in New York, like our pizza are definitely thinner.
They're they're
Yeah.
thin, but they're just like really long, like big, right? Like
See,
size,
Chicago
like
style
tall
is
size.
like really like a pie pizza.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
New
It's like
York
layered.
style
It's
is
like
very
lasagna pizza
thin.
almost.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
a good
lasagna
way of
pizza.
describing it.
Yeah.
Like the thin pizza in New York is like this. Like,
Yeah.
right? It's like
And New
I'm
Mexico
like with hardly
pizza,
sauce.
I
I
noticed
never
that
had
like,
New Mexico pizza.
well, I feel like New Mexico pizza, I feel like we don't really have a specific pizza.
Yeah.
Is it
dedicated
green
to
chili,
us.
red chili?
That's
But-
what I'm thinking.
No, I'm thinking like the crust wise, like because you always got to put green chili on everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
But the crust wise, it's always like that medium crust, where kind of like how Dion's is.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
like-
okay.
Like I go to Old Town Pizza, which is really good. It's in Old Town, obviously.
Okay, I've heard that.
Ooh, I gotta
yeah,
go there. I've never
amazing
heard of
pizza.
it
Yeah,
because
is it
everybody goes
really?
to
Yeah, I've
Dion's.
heard that a couple
Like,
times.
Everybody
I like
goes to
Dion, but I mean, I
Dion's.
think they're
okay.
they're I don't want to say they're overrated because they are really good. But
And they're
I-
everywhere. The good
I
thing
don't-
about it is
I don't-
convenient.
It is
Yeah.
convenient, but I mean, like, there's Old Town Pizza. I mean, there's Village Pizza next to Flick's Brew House, and these are all locally owned ones. There's Sal's over there on Coors and like Sequoia. Sal's is really good pizza, and they're all different pizzas. And then you can go to even like the Sawmill. Sawmill has a really good pizza place.
I know,
in
but
there.
that pizza is pricey.
It is pricey, but it's like the really you like really thin crust.
Yeah,
so it's
because
like,
they do the
it's
the
artesia
pizza.
style
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
pizza.
It's in the oven.
Yeah, the
It's in- or
oven thing,
like the wood
yeah.
oven.
So
It's like the
really good.
the
That
old
sounds
school
really
style,
good.
like yeah. So like, there's a lot of really good local options other than Dion's. I mean, so and
Dion's though has really good subs. Like
They
I
do.
can say that much.
I've never
Their
had,
pizzas.
I've never
okay.
had their subs yet.
Really, they're really good. And then you can ask for like olive oil on the side and just put it on
Ooh,
there.
I
And
gotta
and
do
their
that.
sauces are pretty good too.
Yeah, I've only had the pizzas because like when we get invited to like events, I go there because I'm not really a pizza person. I know, kill me. But like my husband loves pizza, and
Yeah.
there's literally a walking distance from my house, not even 6 minutes
Wow.
away. Dion's, like right next door to
Yeah,
Dutch
I know what you're
Brothers.
talking
So
about.
it's like it's so convenient.
I like pizza, but it is not very healthy. So I try to I only eat pizza every once in a while, and like when I do eat pizza, I try to
Yeah.
eat a lot of vegetables with it.
Yeah, same.
Because like
Pack it in.
Yeah, I try to eat a bunch
Balance
of
it
like
out.
I eat like carrots and broccoli with it. Yeah, because if I just eat straight pizza, I will wake up the next morning just feeling like terrible.
There's so much carb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much
know?
carbs. It's
Yeah.
really nothing that you're like not much nutrition in pizza.
You know what's really good too? Pesto pizza.
What's
My
that?
husband hates pesto. I
love
love pesto.
pesto.
I make my own
What's
pesto.
pesto?
It's the green. It's the green sauce.
They put pesto on as the sauce and
Pine
then they put
nuts.
some cheese and then tomatoes. So good.
I make
I've never had that before.
Oh, it's good.
pesto's really good. But yeah.
Or Alfredo pizza.
No, my wallet is just like my account is just like so sad. Every time I check it, it's like
Even if you buy from the grocery stores, it's still expensive at the stores now. Like I can't even. I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like everything's expensive across the board.
Inflation. Well, I feel like the only really like cheap pizza now is Little Caesars.
Oh yeah, they'll never change.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
haven't changed.
They got the lock on cheap
the
pizza. I don't
line
know
is
what
like
they
out
do.
the
Yeah.
door.
I mean, the thing is just like if you're just like craving pizza, you're not trying to be bougie about it. I mean, their crazy breads are really good, especially with the cheese.
My friend
inside,
worked
stuffed
there.
crazy bread.
I had a friend that worked there, and she said that she worked both there and at Domino's, and she said that Little Caesars has better, more fresh ingredients than Domino's.
Ah.
So and Domino's obviously costs more, so it's like if you are on a budget and you want to at least have like something of fresher ingredients and then go to Little Caesars. Yeah, why not?
Well, I think also because like Domino's like offers so much now, and I think that's what
They
it
just
is.
pile
So
salt
true.
on it. There's like
No, it's just like they have like pasta and wings, and like
Oh,
now they
yeah.
have like
Oh,
the
yeah.
the fries thing now too.
the what?
The like it's like you know how like what is it? Charlie's have like the fries with like the bacon and cheese and all that stuff.
No.
Domino's also have like like fries with like toppings on
I don't know what
top.
Charlie's is.
It's like the what do you call it? The Philly cheesesteaks
Oh.
at the mall. But yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Now Domino's
Okay.
is also doing like the fries with like toppings.
They're doing
on
fries
the top.
now for Domino's. Fries?
know
Fries, yeah.
What?
They're doing a lot of stuff. I think
Domino's
that's
is
what
out
it
of hand.
You
Someone
want to
needs
know
to
a
put they need to
budget
put a stop to
pizza?
them.
Pizza bagels.
Pizza
I've done
bagel.
Oh yeah, my husband loves
Pizza
Einstein
bagels.
Brothers pizza bagel.
But like, yeah, making them homemade, like it's cheap. It's just like
Yeah.
some bagels, some marinara sauce, some cheese, and then that's
This is why like I'm not a pizza person because like nothing about that like I mean the thing is like
Didn't
I
sign
love
up for
cheese, I love bread, I don't mind pepperoni. I mean I don't just like snack on pepperoni. I do love mushrooms,
yeah.
but it's kind of like the macaroni and cheese for me. I love pasta, I love cheese, but like I hate macaroni and cheese. But my husband loves it, so I
That's
make
funny.
it because I make really good macaroni and cheese. I just don't like it,
Yeah.
so it's like this is it's
Make it really good, but don't like it.
I just-
Panera has really good mac and cheese. I know you don't like mac and cheese, but I just wanted to
Yeah.
mention.
No,
it.
I think they do this, like my husband gets
Yeah.
it for my husband gets it like as a side
Oh, really?
for like the like when he orders something.
I always get the Asian chicken salad from there,
Ooh.
Asian
so
chicken
good.
salad.
or their
Salad.
bread bowls.
Okay. I haven't had a bread bowl in forever. I need to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not a salad person. It's like rabbit food. I know.
But it's good rabbit food for you.
I know. That's like this is the thing too. I love vegetables, but
Yeah.
I hate salads.
Really?
Like
Well,
I would
smoothies
eat,
are good for
like
you.
I love broccoli and cauliflower and eggplant, but salad it's like rabbit food.
I eat vegetables because it makes me healthy, not because I really like the taste.
I love it.
Yeah, so
love
I'll eat salads as much as I can, but I mean like salads. I read that there is not as much nutritional value in a salad as opposed to like a
I mean,
spinach salad.
no.
Like
Yeah.
iceberg lettuce is even in its name, it's a lot of water, right? It's
Yeah.
an iceberg.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of water.
I don't like regular salad. I like it when I make my own salad because I do spinach, arugula, the different
Right.
lettuce, like the purple
so
ones.
good.
That's probably
And
what
then
much
I
more
do
healthy.
squash, like I bake squash.
Oh wow.
And then I put like like some boiled eggs. Like I make my own vinaigrette dressing.
Sheesh, you go
So,
in.
yeah.
I literally will just like get a bucket of
That's-
spinach and then I'll just get a fork and I just eat it just raw. I don't even cook it. That's how lazy I am.
That's my husband. Like my husband just like get like I cut the lettuce for him. So like I wash it and cut it. But it's literally just that and then
Yeah.
the tomatoes and ranch.
Yeah, guys are savages. We don't even care about things. It's like,
That is kind of true. Go to a college dorm's fridge and see what you find.
oh yeah, it'll just be like mustard and some water, and that's
Yeah.
like it. Like like if you look in my fridge right now, yeah, it's like there's really
And
nothing.
Chinese food. Chinese food is usually the go-to for
I
guys.
know. But like you get
And
hungry
I don't
like
eat
2
Chinese
hours
food.
after.
I don't eat, yeah, I should. Actually, Sushi Hana right next door.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about going there after this because they have really good fried
They're really
rice.
good.
They have like a whole
Yeah.
big thing of
I
fried
haven't
rice.
been there.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's good. I like it there. I think they're pretty cool. My brother last time got this thing called monkey balls, which I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, I've
that
had those.
sounds weird though. When he
Yeah,
told me to order it, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Bro, I ain't gonna order that." What are you talking- But I ordered it, right?
It was legit.
Oh my gosh, because I was bringing it to them, right? And And I was like, I gotta look at these real quick. And I looked at them and I was like, oh, it's like it kind of like looks like it's like fried sushi almost, that kind of thing. But like I was just like eating them. They were almost gone by the time I got to him because I was like, I had no idea these are so good.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, never been there before.
Yeah, so when I was working, because I was working at a sushi restaurant and I had to make those.
Oh, really?
So that was like one of the weird ones on the list. And then another one was called, well, the New Mexico roll, which is like a green chili sushi roll. Mm-hmm. So it's like fried tempura, green chili with avocado, and that was the roll.
So what's in the monkey balls?
So the monkey ball is like, so it's like raw mushroom with crab and cream cheese dipped in tempura batter.
Oh yeah,
And
you
that's
can't go
the
wrong.
monkey
Cream
ball.
cheese, mushroom, and then
That's the monkey ball, and with some of that yum yum sauce.
oh,
Yep.
So speaking of hot take, we want to talk about the submarine, the
Oh
deck.
my gosh.
Oh,
You know, it's like
Subway sandwiches.
it
That's
gets-
what we're talking about.
It gets spicier and saucier the more information. Like
Yeah.
the first time I heard about this thing, you know what I mean? Like first of all, I have to pay $250,000 to go in the dark underneath the sea. I'm like, that's cool and everything.
Well, to be fair, like these people are probably billionaires and millionaires.
Oh, yeah.
So like $250,000
It's nothing, yeah.
to you, like and me, where we're over here like, oh well, I've never even seen that much money
Yeah.
like in my entire life. So we're like, they'll never do that. But to like, I feel like in perspective, like if we had like $100, that would be like $250. Somebody's like, can you give me $2.50 and I'll take you to the bottom of the ocean? And you're like, sure. Yeah, sounds like a fun weekend thing. I'm not doing anything this weekend because I'm so rich,
Honestly, Saturday, sure.
To be fair, like it's really it is really sad, but I mean like at the same time it's like it's not even first world problems. That's like you're at another level of your own problems.
Yeah.
You
Well, the
know?
thing is like this is like comparable to that meme like that I have sent to my friends on Facebook. It's just like slow down. All the bodies that are left in Mount Everest, they were all excited and and also motivated at one time. So like maybe just chill a little bit. Because like it's one of those things where also like I'm not gonna pay somebody for me to climb a mountain kind of thing. I get it, like some people are into it, what stuff, but it's just so tragic because they did sign a waiver, right? And it's just like it's been like a couple days and they're trying to see and just to learn that it imploded anyways even before they really reached the deep. I mean it's I think there was a show of 100 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
Right? There was a show of
I watched that one.
Was a submarine one of them?
No,
No.
but they're just ridiculous ways that
that you
people
can
have
die.
died.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things where
I don't think they really thought it. They thought it through, but I think they were, like I said, I think they're just so wealthy that they were doing stuff that was just stupid. The people in Mount Everest as well. It's a lot of people that just have so much money. You never see really poor people that are just like, I'm gonna do this crazy thing, even if they can, because it's like, well, we're trying to focus on progressing in life. I'm trying to get that $250,000. I would love to invest that into a business. I'm sure that they've invested in businesses. I wonder. My big question is, where did they get this money from? Even if they're self-made millionaires, billionaires, where did they get that money from? What companies do these people own? What did they do to get that money? Was it inherited? And if so, down the line, who built what and did what in order to get that much money? So where $250,000 was a weekend thing to them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because one of the sons of the person that was missing, he was in a concert.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
He was in a Blink-182 concert, and
he went
was
to
just,
a concert
He was just
while
saying,
they were still trying to find him.
Yeah, finding his dad, and he was just
He's like, hey man, I just wanted to have fun.
it wasn't bad taste because I think my dad wanted me to go to the concert.
He would have wanted me to go.
Yeah,
He would have said
and it's
go.
See, that was a spoiled child there. That was
that's what I'm
definitely a
saying.
spoiled child.
That's people that are so desensitized with Earth with all of us. So it's like, how are we supposed to be sensitive towards them dying when they put themselves in this situation with so much money? It's like we did nothing, right? We're just sitting here, poor people, just being like, oh well, look at these rich people, what they're doing. Oh, they died. Well,
But then it's just like, if I ever, no, when I become rich, I hope I have enough friends to tell me that, like, that's a dumb idea. You know what I mean? Because, like, the guy that made the thing, the company, they did not have any kind of inspection. He refused every inspection.
Wow.
Like, I remember one of the articles, they said, like, some of the materials, he got it from, like, an outdoor camping.
no
Really?
way.
Yes,
Really?
an outdoor camping, like, store.
Wow.
He's all, this submarine is brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods.
He has no training, like he doesn't know anything about submarines.
That's
Like he didn't have
crazy.
enough education for it because it's like, people just don't like build submarines, right?
Yeah.
And I think like somebody already said like they tried to make the windows bigger because they wanted to look more touristy.
Right.
And it's just like with that kind of pressure, like, there's like specific specifications for planes, for submarines, especially when you're like, that's why, like, I mean, I can barely swim. I don't even know about diving. That thing scares me with, like, the pressure and everything. The fact that I can't breathe on my own. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
that's like...
claustrophobic, so me and being isolated in a submarine, I would have freaked out.
I won't even.
For me to pay somebody to put me in that environment
Right.
Yeah.
for $250,000, that would not have happened.
I would. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even have gone on the boat to drop them off. I would have been like, no,
And
it's too
also,
far.
they can't open it from the inside.
Yeah.
They can open it from the inside. The whole thing was controlled by a little remote you can buy at, like, Best Buy. Like, everything about it was just, like, so shady. I'm like...
You know what I always think, though, whenever this kind of stuff happens? I always think, what else is in the news that is, like, happening that's so... Because it's weird how, like, stuff constantly happens at the same time. And maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe it is. But... Like, for example, whenever Colin Kaepernick was like, whenever he got to be the sponsor for Nike, right before that, Nike got caught for having the sweatshops in China. Right before that, and it was in the news, but you had to like search for it because there was so much Colin Kaepernick stuff. So I'm like, what else is happening that we're focused so much on this submarine, these millionaires that just like had a fun weekend and went crazy and killed themselves. So I want to know, because like I know that there's something else that's happening in media. There has, But,
there's
like,
definitely
but this
a
is,
bazillion things.
This is like the main thing right now that everybody's like, oh man, this millionaires with their submarines.
Yeah, it's just so insane. Like if you think about it, because like even if I have that money, I would have been like, I would take like the 13.0, like it's been underneath 13 times.
Right.
There were already like other lab rats that was like, you know what I mean? Like, but the first one, I'm like, no, thank you. You know what I mean? Like I'm the lab rat. Like
I think he sold them on the journey. Like that. Like you.
He
guys
had a
will
really
be the
good
first
PowerPoint
one.
presentation.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Honestly, and he was probably like, "You guys will be the very first ones," and hyping them up, like just like going to the moon for the first time. You guys will be the first ones.
And they were.
And they were all hyped up, and they're like, "Hey,
they will go
take
down
my
in history.
money."
All of them will go down in history. If they wanted to go down in history as the first people to be down there, they did it. They did it, and they will go down in history. Someday people will make a documentary about this or like a movie about it, and they'll like, they will be remembered for sure.
I mean, there's only so many things that I will do to put my life in danger. Like, I do want to go skydiving, but not by myself. Like, I am strapped to someone who's done it and getting paid and who doesn't want to die.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't trust my own self to be diving outside of a plane, Because people are just like, why would you skydive? I'm like, first of all, this guy don't want to die, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's been doing it for years and years. Like, I'm going to ask him, like, how many times have you done it?
Yeah.
So your 25th time? Okay, then. Like, this is your second time? No, thank you.
It's crazy that they didn't have like a backup plan, like because they sent a submarine down there to go and find the remains, right? And that was from like the military or something like that. And they showed how it works, and it's basically strapped to a boat.
Wow.
The submarine that they sent down there is strapped to a boat. And it's like, yeah, because of safety precautions. Like, what if they run into a problem or something starts cracking and breaking, or if they just can't release the weight in order to shoot up to the top? Like, there's so many factors. So what they have is that rope that can just pull them back up to safety.
Crazy.
It's like, but those guys were just like, nah, you know what? Who needs a rope when you're going to the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah. But like I said, it's like it can't even be open from the inside. Like, why would you enter something?
Well, I mean, what would that help though? If they opened it from the inside,
I
they would
mean-
have died anyways.
I mean, if it imploded, yeah. But like, it's just, but it's like, it's one of those things, like I said, it's just like, why would I want to be trapped by myself intentionally where like I can't get out?
Oh my gosh.
Like, there's no
That's
way I can enter anywhere that
Yeah.
like there's no exit by myself. No, thank you. And-
They died in like the most they probably died in the most terrible way. I mean, there's only a couple of ways that they could have died. Right? It could have been like either by immediately when everything started cracking, but they had to have heard everything start cracking and crumbling before all the water got in and everything just fucking exploded. Sorry for cussing, but like everything exploded. But yeah, I think like if they didn't die in that way, then they were just watching their friends dying first. You know, from like the pressure being so. I think
sad.
one of the guys in the crew was talking about how like the bends thing and how like your blood will start to
yeah.
explode or something. So it's like you figure that there really was no good alternative to. Like, there's no good way of them dying. They died in the most horrific way for
Yeah.
sure.
And the thing is, like, I'm not even intelligent enough or educated enough that I can even say, yeah, this thing is shady.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It's like how
I've never even been around a submarine before, and I can tell you that was a bad idea.
no, it's just like because like you said, it's just like my uncle is also in the Navy and he was in a submarine, but it's just like I know nothing about mechanic submarine, but like
do I.
some dude just
You
can't
do though,
be.
right? You know,
Yeah.
you know about.
I mean, I don't know much. I just
But your
know
dad
that my dad was in a submarine for months at a time, but they're not at like probably the level that they went to. And of course, everything was military equipment. So you know how many tests and how many things they've done and run on those.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's like, did you even
huge
test it on a
difference.
duck or
And
something?
they
You know
probably
what I
had
mean?
much
Like,
bigger,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Had
they're way
much bigger
bigger.
submarines.
Yeah.
yeah.
stronger,
Yeah.
and
And submarines don't have any windows.
and that's the thing. Like,
It depends.
Yeah.
Because there's one that I actually went into a submarine and it had like windows.
No, but like they
but
were
it was
trying
on
to
the
make.
side though, right?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the side, yeah.
Because I think that was the major difference, was that like when you typically think of a submarine, you think of that little viewing window on the side,
Yeah.
that little teeny tiny.
Yeah.
viewing
Because of the Beatles cover
Theirs-
album.
Theirs was large.
Yeah.
Theirs was like they had a
Way
big
too
window.
big. Yeah. Because
Oh,
like they
wow.
wanted to see, you know.
They wanted multiple people to be able to look out this window.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, I wish it would have went better. Like, so back in the day when they first tested the blimps, right? They had like, they had everything on them. They had like a little restaurant. They had everything, like a cruise. Imagine a cruise, but a
They
blimp
had a
in the air.
restaurant.
Yeah.
On the submarine?
Yeah, so there was like, they were doing this. I
The
think,
blimps.
Oh, on the blimps.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
on
think it
the
was
blimps,
in
sorry.
Germany. They were in the process of making this for 2 years, and they actually successfully went on there. So people paid money, like how these people did in the submarines. They paid a lot of money. So
Uh-oh.
rich people. So yeah, they
no.
actually successfully like traveled a couple places on these blimps and pinpointed the places, and people welcomed them as they made like stops and everything. And they were successfully able to do it though.
Oh, but nothing bad happened?
No, nothing
Oh,
bad
I was waiting for
happened
the
on
bad
that.
thing.
No,
I was
nothing bad
waiting-
happened
I was
on that
waiting for you
trip.
to be like, and then one day, everything changed.
No, it's just like I think it's just like it's really
Is it still a thing?
sad. But then like if you think about it, it's like I think like somebody was saying how like the waiver that you have to sign, like they actually said like at least 3
That you
different
made up.
possible death scenarios that you're signing. And like I said, it's like there's only so many different things. I'm not like, you know, trying to be like, yes, I will face death, you know. Like
Yeah.
this is not final destination, you know what I mean? Like I'm
I don't
not
think-
trying to face death in the face, you know, like I'm not like, hey, what's up? Like I'm just gonna like tease you today.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like that, like, because I wanted to scuba dive for, like, the longest. But I'm a little paranoid because, yeah, you got to go get certified and everything. But after you go down a certain amount of depth, you have to go to the decompression chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be there for, I think they said 30 minutes to an hour. But if you don't do it right,
You can
can
implode.
implode or rupture a lung.
I I snorkeled. That was as
Yeah.
far as
That's
I'll
good.
go.
Yeah.
When I was in Mexico, I swam with some fishes and stuff.
See, I'll do that.
They told me, they were like, I was like, what if, can you guys like grab the fish? Because they get right up to you.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's no way you can grab the fish. They're just too fast. I grabbed one though. I swear I did it. I was like this. I like put my hand there and I waited for a bunch of them to like, because they just keep swimming. They get like literally close enough to like your face. You can feel them and stuff. But like they were going right next to them. I put my hand out like that and I was going boop and I grabbed it. I was like, ah! And it was also swimming away and it got away right away. But
There's no such
I
thing
did.
as impossible.
Yeah.
Is it like highly probable?
It's gonna take me a
Probably
while.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while.
But
It's
like,
not-
everybody gets lucky every now and then. Because like
Yeah.
I'm not a very good swimmer. That's like the one thing that like I do regret a little bit. Like I know I grew up in an island, but like I don't know how to swim. But like, like me and my husband are planning to go to the Philippines next year. But like you can swim with the whales in a couple of the islands, like the smaller islands. But this is not like big whales, okay? This is like small whales, okay, little tiny whales, maybe even baby whales. You're not getting a beluga, you know what I mean? People think like,
Yeah.
oh, you're like, like no,
Yeah.
you're like they're like the cousin of the cousin of the cousin of like whatever that whale
Yeah.
is, But yeah, so like speaking of that, unfortunately we do have to go to. This is like juicy. This Emida Hill is fairly juicy. Because like me and Rhea were like talking about
We're
it.
like, oh, snap.
Yes, because the title is "Am I the a-hole for making my girlfriend leave the country?" So like, woo, it already started. This is my first time posting on Reddit, so forgive any errors or format is weird. I also can't give too many details. My girlfriend and a lot of close friends are avid Redditors. Oh.
Whoa.
I, 28 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 27 female, for 5 years. We met in college where she was an international student. She started working after graduating while I am currently doing my master's. Her company was sponsoring her visa until they got bought out and she got laid off. She was given a limited time to find a new employer to sponsor her a new visa, and it really stressed her out. She was applying to jobs every day and did a lot of interviews, but unfortunately wasn't able to get an offer. She really wanted to stay since she loves the place and I will still be here in the country. While I was out with my buddy, he suggested that I sponsor her visa since we have been in a relationship for quite some time. I love her and I didn't want to see her so stressed out. I told her about the idea. She was hesitant at first. She said she didn't want me to think that she was with me so I could be her way to a permanent residence, citizenship to the country. I wanted her to stay and I wanted to do it. We consulted an immigration consultant and decided to do the paperwork on our own. She was the one who mostly looked into the stuff when we needed to prepare. She still applied for jobs, but not as urgently as she used to. It took a while since we never really had anything joined. We lived together and just split the bills on our own. She had enough saved to be okay for a while. Wow. Okay. So the next thing is I had to fill out some paperwork to be her sponsor, and felt uneasy about it. I didn't want her to stay, but it felt like it was too much. Eventually, she was done with her part, and all that was left was mine. I finally told her that I didn't want to go through with it. She was very upset and asked why. I told her that I suggested the idea because I didn't want to see her stressed out all the time, and that I eventually realized that I shouldn't have to be responsible for her. We had a long talk where I told her that I still want to be in a relationship with her, but I just don't want to be forced to be responsible for her. She said she felt hurt by what I said. Things changed, and she didn't really talk to me after. She kept applying for jobs and attending interviews, but eventually her visa expired. Before she left, I told her I love her and that I would really want her to come back. However, she told me that she sees me differently after the things I told her. It has been a few weeks since she left. I miss her cooking, her presence, and being able to spend time with her. I still want a future with her. However, our close friends have been telling me that I was the a-hole. I disagree, and I think they are biased. So here am I asking on Reddit. Edit.
Yeah.
I have read through a lot of comments, and everyone seems to think I am. To those asking what my responsibility will be, I would have to be financially responsible for her for 3 years. If she gets any government assistance or social welfare, I would have to pay it back. I also can't sponsor anyone else until the 3 years has passed. Also, I listed what I miss about her in no particular order. I listed that I miss her cooking first because it doesn't mean that I don't miss her. To the people who said I'm probably an immigrant too, what does that have to do with anything? My parents moved to where I am now, so here I am. I will stand by what I said. No one I know has to do anything like this. It just doesn't feel normal. I would want to eventually have a home with her, but I don't think anyone should be responsible for another person's decisions or the circumstances. It's just gaslighting if you convince someone that they should be. I don't know if anyone will see this
That's not
edit since it
gaslighting.
has been a few days. I have updates, so I'll probably do a separate post about it when I have time.
I think that he is definitely the a-hole. It doesn't sound like there's anything that he can do to make it different. He is very selfish in every aspect of that. He literally made so he shouldn't have
He
told
shouldn't
her
have offered
he
in
shouldn't
the
have offered it
first
in the first place. He
place,
did it from a
yeah.
selfish standpoint in the first place.
Yeah.
He did it because he wanted to keep a girl. Like and that's why I always like I think it's messed up to even offer anything. Just keep your mouth shut until you can figure it all out. He should have been like, hey, let's look into it and let's see the responsibilities. Like, don't just offer your help to somebody and then right before pull it away. That is just, that's
Yeah.
like the little thing where people you know, with the cat, how they're like, hey, little cat, hey, little cat, hey,
Yeah.
little cat. Whoop, nope, just kidding. Just don't even offer them anything, because there is nothing you can do to say that you're not the a-hole for being a person that is dangling hope in front of a person and pulling it away, regardless of what he said. It
True.
sounds like he's trying to blame it on her for her not working as hard to get a job after he said that he would sponsor her. But I think that's him just projecting and him trying to like
Feeling
blame it on-
guilty.
Yeah, him trying to basically shift the blame. I didn't do it. She's not working hard enough. Oh, so she's the problem. So why wasn't she the problem before? Because you were having sex with her, because she was feeding you, because you had all the things that he listed. She was giving him at that time. So he was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Of course I'll sponsor you. When it comes down to it, oh, I have to have responsibilities.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He got
Whoa.
cold feet. That's what it is. But
Not
I
even
think
cold
like,
feet, that's
but the
the,
thing also
like-
is like, if you've been together for a person for 5 years, you also need to discuss. It's like, are you trying to make it? You know, I have friends that are like never going to get married because they don't want to get married, but they've been together for like more than 10 years, and you know that's cool because like that's their arrangement. You know what I mean? Some people are just like not into getting married. I can understand what it is, but then like, I will feel some type of way if we're together for 5 years and like you don't want to be responsible for me. So like
Yeah.
you like me enough, right? But you don't love me. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like his reasons are like, you know, like I'm responsible for her and I can't sponsor anyone for that. Like who else are you sponsoring for the next 3 years?
Yeah.
You know what I
He
mean?
wants all the benefits of being with her with none of the
Without
responsibility.
responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, it's
In
just
a
like,
relationship, it's tough times and good times. You
Yeah.
have to accept the tough times as well.
yeah. And the thing that's sad about that too is that he knew she was an international, right? You know what I mean? Like it never occurred to you that this could possibly happen.
Or hinder the
Espe-
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially him knowing that because he had parents that were immigrants. He said that after the fact, right?
Yeah, but he said it's like it wasn't his choice, right? He's already here.
Well, it doesn't mitigate the fact that
But it's
he
your
also
choice.
he knew about the
Yeah.
process. He knows that there is a process. He has to know. His parents had to have at some point said, "Hey, I have to renew my visa."
Yeah.
Right? There's no way he went his entire life without his parents talking about a visa. Right? So he has to know that there is something about it. He could have easily been like, "Hey, mom and dad, I'm thinking about sponsoring this person with the visa. What was the process like for you? Was it very difficult? Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't do that for her."
And
then.
also
I shouldn't
Google,
know."
hello, Siri, Alexa.
Regardless.
You know what I mean? Like
Just-
so many different outlets that you could like know about. But like I said, also it's like, you know, because she was doing all the work, like she had like a work visa or anything like.
Right.
But that's the thing. Like I said, it's just like
People don't
He's
like to
not-
help other people whenever it directly affects their life. People love to help other people whenever it's not affecting them in any way.
When it's convenient
Yeah. It's
for
convenient,
them.
exactly.
Yeah.
well, also because that is just like I said, it's just like he doesn't want to commit to her.
yeah.
It's a commitment issue because like when he realized that like, oh, I'm committing to her, like
I don't
she,
even
like
think it's that. He seems like he would have committed to her for sure. It sounds like he couldn't have gotten any girl that's better than her. Like honestly, it sounds like that was the pit. That was the top.
I know, but he doesn't want to be responsible for a person.
Well, that's. I don't think that has to do anything with the relationship. I think that has to do with what people getting ahead of themselves. Like they try, and it's not even just in relationships with the person that like you're romantically involved in. It has to do with like everything. Like
Yeah.
if I came up to you right now and I was like, hey, I'm gonna buy you food. Let's go buy you food. I'll go buy you food right now. Right?
And then you don't mind.
And then we get to there, you order your food, you're about to
Yeah.
you're about to get it, and then I'm like, no, never mind. And they're like, well,
And
I
then
have to
I'm
pay for
hungry.
this. I have to pay for this, and it's already coming out. Like, what do I do now? Like, well, you're on your own, I guess.
But imagine it's crazier because that's 3 years, right?
Right.
And in the U.S., it's 10 years. You're financially responsible for that person,
In the U.S., it's 10.
or even longer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
like, yeah. So, it's
What do
just
you
like...
mean? What do you mean it's 10 years?
So there, for those 10 years, I'm financially responsible for that
you.
person.
That's why, like, if you watch, like, the 90 Day Fiancé, which is, like, a show,
Uh-huh.
like, a lot of people are very hesitant about, like, you know, sponsoring the fiancé visa because when they get married, like, even if you split up, even if you were only together for
You're
2
still
months,
responsible.
you are financially responsible with that for that person.
So it's 10 years in America, and it's 3 years outside of America.
No, I think he
Or
lived in.
opposite?
I think he lived in a different. I think he lives in a different country.
Yeah.
In his country, it's only 3 years. In the U.S., it's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's even a longer, you know, commitment here.
Well, at least for her, she kind of got the good end. Oh, I mean, not good, but bad end. But at least she know, like, okay, he's not the one for her.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes,
and like, because
100%.
3 years goes by pretty fast.
5
does.
years. They were together for 5 years.
Yeah, they're together for 5
Yeah,
years.
that's
All
crazy.
they had to
They're-
wait was
she's not even
3 more
asking him to be
years.
financially responsible for the whole time they've been together.
Yeah.
Like, she's asking for
and
like,
she was
less than
willing
that.
to work too. So for 3 years, 3 years goes by so fast. Imagine
So
in the U.S. 10 years.
That's insane.
That is insane. I know somebody who actually got married to a guy. She met him when he came into the country, and like he's like I have to leave unless I get married, and so they got married.
Wow.
And now she's still with him, but he doesn't live in the country anymore.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's still trying to figure out his whole visa thing,
That's
the whole
sad.
situation. Yeah, outside of the country. So like it is a very tough process, and like and for sure like just accepting that responsibility is huge. So I get why he'd be like, oh, that's too much, but he
But
shouldn't
didn't offer the first.
have offered in the first
Yeah,
place. That was the
exactly.
whole part that messed him all up.
Yeah.
He could have had a girlfriend still in a whole other country.
Yeah.
That
She
is
would've
true.
She would have been fine because she even asked him, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah.
That was
He
his out.
didn't. He didn't like. She didn't pressure him. It was all on him.
He should have been like, you know
Exactly.
what? I'm not sure actually. Let me look into it real quick.
Yeah.
And you know what? For her, now she's probably with somebody else in another country.
Another country,
and
yeah.
he's probably crying and mourning away.
cooking so
Exactly, just
Funny.
mourning away, you know.
Don't treat the girl like
Yeah.
trash, man, that you love. If you
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
her, treat her right.
Yeah. Well, viewers, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this week's drama? Any businesses, if you want to be sponsored, if you want to market in the local New Mexico, if you want to be plugged, let us know. Please contact us. And we will see you guys next week.
See you later.